There we go. Just a smidgen. Let's see if that makes it sound a little better. Wonder why the link thing uses my old banner now instead of the new one I just put together for it. Wonder why the link thing uses my old banner now instead of the new one I just put together for it. And now my stream quality is poor. Great. Gonna wait a couple more seconds just in case somebody shows up. But then we'll start off here. I don't want my thing to take forever to get going like it does normally. Got a strong connection here. It should be right. Everything should be just dandy. I'm going to close out of these to see if it makes my thing any better. And it looks like my, there we go. I need to check something on there. I can just have it here on my phone. Well, without further ado, let's do this. Unfortunately, despite your efforts to engage Professor Oak in conversation, he adamantly refused to answer any questions, saying that he'll answer them later. Having failed in your quest, you hope Ethan had more success, and settle in for your lesson. How is everyone doing this morning? I hope you all had a good night's sleep, because we'll be covering a lot of material today. This will be on the test, so pay close attention. Professor, you haven't explained to us how testing works in class yet. Oh, that's right. Well, now's as good a time as any. As you all know, aside from racing Pokemon, you are responsible for passing both the midterms and finals for your homeroom class. On top of those, here at homeroom you will also be given quizzes every Monday and Thursday before the end of the day. Not only will some of the questions be presented on future exams, but getting them right can help you outside of school. Take my word for it, I would pay attention to these lectures if I were you. You'll thank me sooner than you think. Well, Sam says stuff like that, you know he's going to be serious about it. I should probably follow his advice. It hasn't let me down before. Right then, how about we take a practice quiz now? You'll be given a hypothetical battle scenario, and your goal is simply to win. Okay, see here, got a Cherubi. We're fighting. Tackle it. It's good. Cherubi's absorbed, cover some HP. Well, it's got enough for tackle. And there it is. Cherubi fainted. Yep. Cool. Right. I think that's about enough time. Why don't you all pass your papers up, please? Hey, that was pretty easy, and it was only a practice test, but I like succeeding at it anyway. I can't read. At a glance, it looks like everyone did quite well. I don't anticipate this class should have much trouble passing. If you keep that up, though, I do ask that you work on your handwriting. You can expect harder questions than the last one starting from now on. Also, you'll have advancement exams for each of your elective classes, though it's up to the individual instructors when to administer them. Now then, let's get a move on to archaeology. The first Pokeballs didn't appear until the discovery of apricorns in the Ryoto region over 500 years ago. In 1925, Professor Westwood V developed the modern mechanical Pokeballs. I don't know if that's outdated by Legends Arceus, but that doesn't sound like it. But like, the very short thing I did get there didn't counter it, so I think we'll be fine. Unfortunately, class finishes before you can talk to Professor Oak privately, and you need to leave for your elective class. I can't read. Unless I can't read. Saying that I should lower the bitrate on my video in order to make it a little better. How do I do that, though? Do I have to do it via OBS? That'd be really annoying. Well then, I mean, YouTube's saying that I need to keep my bitrate down, but I don't know how to do that. I mean, not that it matters. So, okay, you are being weird. It was 2 classes per semester, correct? Oh, this is just a Pokedex. I see. Swap style. Oh, no. Okay. I'm getting distracted. Let's just head to fairy class. Choose fairy? Yep. We're in the same class again. Yeah, well, come on and sit here, I guess. Sure. Some say the outfit makes a wearer, others the wearer makes the outfit. Perhaps there's some truth in both. Consider the markings on a Togepi shell. They are very similar to feather patterns of an adult Togetic. Why do you think Togepi still carries the shell after birth? Scientists have their own answers, but I like to think that they're emulating their parents. It makes sense, doesn't it? A fragile baby Pokemon wearing the colors associated with wearing colors it associates with love and strength. And yet, a Togepi will grow up strong as long as it is well loved. Its shell doesn't really matter. I think it's a good lesson. Wear whatever inspires you and brings you comfort, but remember that clothes are a reflection of your own beauty. Valerie apologetically reminds you that, for humans, wearing only an eggshell violates the dress code. Thanks, Valerie. Classmate bonds increase. Your fairy proficiency increases to 6. Your fairy-type Pokemon can now reach level 6. Neat. Welcome back, everyone. Are you all ready for a productive day here in gym? Well, it really doesn't matter if you are, because you're going to have one whether you're naked or not. That's why the school pays us to make you do, that's what the school makes us pay. I cannot read. That's what the school pays us to make you do. Haha! I bet all of you are wondering just exactly what I'm talking about. Well, I'll show you. Come on out! A Volcarona? I gotta send this to my friend. Excuse me for 1 second. A Volcarona? As expected from the Unova champ. Wow, that's so cool. Oh gosh, look at its wings. They're like the prettiest things I've ever seen. Can I take a picture real quick? I'm going to get a Volcarona. Settle down. Class, I'm only using her as a demonstration. Bruno, bring out the dummy. Is this good? That's perfect. A balloon butt? Are we super training today? Super training? That sounds like something out of a video game. Thanks, Ethan. Yeah, a video game. Haha, no, not today. It's still too early in the semester for that. Shay, it'll be something a little simpler. So super training is a real thing. Let's get started. Okay, what type is this balloon bot? Does it not give me a type of fire? And the balloon bot. What's the balloon bot? Give me a type for the balloon bot. Come on, man. Guess I can quiver dance first. Then I can... Flamethrower is good enough. Well, if it's only going to use Splash, then I suppose there wasn't anything to worry about. Now, who was it that said 10-year-olds can get by here? Aha! There you are! Oh, that's right. You're the one that should join the Academy's battle team. Are you serious about that, boy? Yeah, that's right. Why wouldn't I be? It's obviously the perfect stepping stone for me. It's obviously the perfect stepping stone for me and becoming the world champion. So that's your goal, world champion. I'm sorry, but there's a whole lot of you in this class, and I haven't memorized everyone's name yet. You are Blue. I'm surprised it didn't include his last name. I bet it could have at least triggered some response from Elder Bruno. You in the red hat! Huh? He's definitely not looking at me. Nor me. Right, isn't it confusing? Sir? Yes, you. What's your name? Daniel Lars. Daniel, why don't you and Blue have a spar right here in front of your fellow classmates? What? You heard me. Perfect. I've been waiting for this. Oh, geez, Alder's really going to make you do it? Guess he doesn't know about your history with Peekaboo. Still, you've got this. Good luck, Daniel. I trust you and your abilities. Kick his ass, bro! We're all cheering for you. Don't disgrace our dorm. Please, give us a show. You can do it, Blue. Huh? Who said that? I didn't see one. Are they just short? First battle of the new school year. You better make this count. No pressure. None received. Alright, let's take him on. It's another gosh darn Eevee. I think I'll double team first. No confusion. Down. Woo! Evasion strats! No way! I was just careless! Great job, Willow! Nicely done. That was a good battle. You both should be proud of yourselves and your Pokemon. Speaking of which, let's get them fixed up. Once again, thank you, Blue and Daniel, for showing us a fine Pokemon battle. The Pokemon certainly looked like they were enjoying themselves. Remember to always keep this in mind. Pokemon battles aren't just about winning. What matters most is how you and your Pokemon work together as a team. And that'll be all for today. Enjoy the rest of your day. Phew. I'm beat. Maybe it's the added pressure of having the whole class watch me during battle, but I feel like way more tired than I should be. I mean, I'm not even doing any of the real battling, Willow is, so why am I worked out? Hey, Danielle, what the hell was that? Hi, Hilda? Yeah, hi, whatever. What the hell was that? You're going to have to be way more specific. Hey, Danielle, is something wrong? Nah, just talking with Hilda. She got some questions, I think? Don't pretend like you don't have no idea what I'm talking about. I will continue to not pretend to have no idea what just happened. Bro, I think she's talking about how Willow just did exactly what you told her to. Huh? Brandon told me that you let your Pokemon out in the dorm, and it was completely still. I wasn't sure I believed him, but now I do. Seriously, what? That was a brand new Pokemon. You can't train him to be that obedient. Literally, you can't train him. I must say, I noticed your Pokemon's peculiar behavior too. I was hoping to inquire about how you managed to do that. Yeah, that was so weird. If I didn't know any better, I'd think you'd been training that Pokemon for months. Hey, Gardenia. You picked up a lot of friends pretty quick, huh, Danielle? Like I said before, inoffensive charisma. Danielle, Rather too crowded here. We'll chat later. I'll take his place. You need to answer some couple of questions. Hey, what's up with the crowd? Guys, I really don't have any answers. I just asked my Pokemon to do something, and they do it. I mean, that's just what Pokemon trainers do, right? I mean, yeah, I guess. Yeah, but bro, you make it look so easy. Perhaps you're subconsciously applying some strategy that we haven't yet discovered. That's bullshit. I don't believe you. They're not really listening, huh? I think Sam might have been the only one who could answer this question for me, but I swear he's trying to avoid me. Maybe I'll be able to track him down after my next elective? Hey, bud! Hey! Good battling! Since we've got the same Pokemon, I can figure out how to battle even better by watching you. We have the same Pokemon? What, like some sort of crash test dummy? Well, not a dummy, but a crash test something, yeah. Well, maybe if you don't follow my example exactly, why not? You won! Though, I guess it wasn't exactly entirely on you. You know, just as much as I do that Peekaboo's Eevee wasn't listening to a single word he said. Yeah, I can't deny that. I guess it makes sense that he gets such a willful and stubborn Pokemon, though. Like Trainer, like Mon. I wonder. What about? It's just that conversation at the dorm last night. A few things Professor Cherry said. Are you also getting the vibe that people think training Pokemon is a lot harder than it feels so far? Yeah, that's it exactly. Then I guess we're either very good at it, or about to see what everyone else thinks is so hard. Let's hope it's the first thing. Crossing my fingers. Alright, so... do I want to head back to the grass class? Or do I want to do something else? I still haven't seen Blake? Really? Rosa, Bianca... Fire type could also be interesting, but... do I want to go Bug or do I want to go Fire? I think I'll experiment with Bug. Choose Bug. Hey Ethan, again. The odds of this are so incredibly small it's hard to describe. Yeah, but there's something going on here that beats the odds, obviously. You spot an unfamiliar student and go to greet her. Yo! Hi there. Hi there, Daniel. Okay, so how'd you do that? Your name's on your bag. All the way over there? You've got good eyes. Really? What, I mean, you must know. No, I know, it's just that... I don't think anyone's ever told me that. Normally, I'm the one who tells people that I've got good eyes. Well, I'm glad I could save you the trouble. Does that come in handy? Are you a birdwatcher? A sniper? Do I look like a sniper? No, so you must be a pretty good one. I don't want to be a sniper who looks like a sniper, right? Oh yeah, that'd be like a ninja who wears bright orange, right? Yeah, or one of those spandex teens with attitudes. What? Who's talking about Pokemon Rangers? I'm not... Yeah, neither am I. Anyway, to answer your first question, I'm actually a pilot. What? How old are you? What? You don't ask a girl that. Sorry, I just don't you need to be like 25 to get a pilot's license? I'm not sure what the rules are in Koban, but in Unova, where I come from, you only need to be 17. I was filing solo since I was 16. Hey, that's pretty impressive. How'd you end up doing that? Well, I'm from Mishtayaton City, in the west, but there's a town to the east side called Lindemas. That's where, like, really isolated, so I learned to fly so I could transport stuff over there. Food, medicine, and stuff. So, you had family there or something? Nope, no connection. Well, before I got my pilot license anyway. So you just learned to fly planes to help out a town opposite side of the region that you had no connection to? Yep. That's insane. Yeah, I've heard that a lot, but it worked. Litimas is now officially connected to Maastrichten, and since the only other way into Maastrichten is to the Reversal Mountain, my plane is the way to get there. I'm really impressed. I came to chat just expecting a casual conversation, but now, wow. Well, if you thought that was impressive, you should hear what I'll drop you in our second conversation. Is that an invitation? Think of it more like a threat. Sure thing, Skyla. Ah, geez. Sorry, I feel like I've already learned so much about you, I forgot the obvious. But what's your name? The name, that'll be Skyla. And it's a pleasure to meet you, Daniel. Skyla? And you're a pilot? Yeah, I've heard that one before. Forgive me, it was just too easy. Forgiven. I'll talk to you later, okay, Daniel? Keep your eyes on me. Neat. Hey, Berg. Afternoon, students. Oh, I see we have some new faces in class today. Welcome to your bug-type class for the semester. As you might have guessed, I'm your instructor, Berg. Please do just call me Berg. None of this Mr. Berg or Instructor Berg nonsense. I'd rather you think of me as a friend and as your boss. It is my job to care about my students, after all. And I'd like you to think of this class not as a lecture, but as a studio of sorts. We'll be studying the anomaly and evolution of bug Pokemon for the first part of the semester. Then we'll move on to rendering living models. If we're lucky, perhaps we can take a field trip to attend one of Johto's bug catching contests. Seriously? That'd be so rad, I love those! Are there any questions so far? Yes, in the front. What does rendering models mean? Later in class, you will be responsible for choosing an art medium and using it to apply your understanding of bug Pokemon anatomy. We will have live models available, so you don't have to worry about drawing from memory. Wasn't this all on the online syllabus? No matter, we shall have plenty of time to prepare before we start. I have a slideshow ready to start us off with a bit of inspiration. Berg flips through images of wing scales, mandibles, rhapsodizing about each. Everyone has their taste. Yippee. Your bug proficiency increased to 5. Bug Pokemon can now reach level 5. Fortunately, you were delayed on your way to class before. Unfortunately, you were delayed on your way to class by more people who saw your battle with Peekaboo, and you only managed to slide right in with the bell rings, leaving no time for discussion. Good work today, class. You are all dismissed. Remember to do the assigned readings. Okay, Sam literally looked right at me and bolted out of the classroom. What's the issue? Did I do something wrong? Hey, Daniel, did you do anything after class? No, not really. I'm guessing you want to go somewhere. Was I that obvious? You know, I'm not third wheeling with May and Brandon, so it's up to you to entertain me this afternoon. Ignoring the fact that you're basically saying I'm your backup plan, I'll do my best. So, where do you want to go? The gym again? You might see Rosa. Why don't you decide? It's only fair since I chose last time. Alright then, let's go down to that then. Oh yeah, the recreation center isn't that far from here. Doesn't that place have a swimming pool? I guess so. Wouldn't mind checking that out. Swimming's pretty fun, so I might drop by sometime. Oops, I just remembered I have somewhere to be right now. Sorry, but I can't today. It's like super important, so I'm gonna have to bounce. Sorry. That's okay. You don't have to apologize if it can't be helped. Maybe next time. See you later. What's with her all of a sudden? I've never seen her so flustered before. I guess she really doesn't like pools. More of a billiards guy myself, but... Oh well, might as well check out the pool anyway. Hilda, what are you doing here? What else? Herbert wrangling. This is his classroom This is his classroom, right? Yeah, but he's hiding under the desk over there. You traitor! There you are. What's your plan skipping out on training regimen again? I was planning on it, yes. Well, now you're not. You know what happens when you go too long without exercise? What about this regimen? Where to begin? Huber's got this dream that he obsesses over, and because he's so obsessed, he thinks to eat, sleep, or slink, or exercise, which is why Hubert will fall asleep in the middle of conversations if he's bored of. Because he's got the stamina of a cleffer. Or maybe I just fall asleep in the middle of boring conversations because they're boring. You're a good friend. No, but I am a good mother, for whatever that's worth. Ugh. Hey, you better be heading to the goddamn racetrack center, Herbert. I am. Get off my case. So, you're going to the recreation center too? I was planning on checking that place out. Then let's go together. Ready? As I'll ever be. I try to figure out what the heck accent I should be using for them. Because I mean, I want to go New Yorker, but my voice is doing very hard with New Yorker, so I switched to Southern because Southern's really easy for me. But also I'm giving way too many characters Southern, so I don't know. Hilbert and I will be over by the courts. You want to join us? Nah, I was planning to check out the pools. Thanks for the offer, though. Alright, have your fun. We'll be out for about 2 hours, but if you'll finish before us, you could take off. Okay, sounds good. I'll see you later. Misty? This pool's enormous. Reminds me of the one at the gym in Cerulean City. The pool this fancy, I figured there'd be students all over the place, but there's nobody here. Though I'm sure when the club starts, the swim team's gonna take over. Wait, I see Misty kneeling over by the side of the pool. Looks like she's inspecting the water with her hand. Hey, checking out the water temperature? You again? Are you trying to kill me? Don't scare me like that. I just asked a question. It's not like I was sneaking up on you. I might have overreacted. Sorry for that. Snapping at you like that. No worries. Let's start over. So, what were you doing just now? I'm guessing you weren't taking a dip in that expensive cerulean outfit. I just got a text back from the Volcarona pic I posted, and the guy's laughing at the fact that it's the generic Sugimori pic. Like, the standard official artwork. Anyway. Yeah, no, I was checking if the pool is Pokemon safe. That's how you can tell if it's a good pool or not. Oh yeah, what makes a pool safe for Pokemon? Basically, no harsh chemicals or cleaners. Basically, no harsh... I can't read. I cannot read. Basically, no harsh chemicals or cleaners. A lot of Pokemon keep their eyes open underwater, and some absorb water through their skin. They don't want strong acids or bases getting into their body. It's not enough to kill them, but a Wooper could fall seriously sick from that. Well, Johtonian Woopers could. Paldean Woopers could probably filter them. Different gill structures. Is this the first time I'm hearing about a Paldean Pokemon in this game? This is the first time I hear about a Paldean Pokemon in this game. That's... Took us this long, and honestly, I'm a bit surprised we got any. You seem pretty knowledgeable. You have a lot of experience with water types. Doesn't everyone? They're everywhere. They're the most common Pokemon type. That's a deflection. No, it's... Chew! Who's... Who is indeed? What are you doing hiding behind that wall? Were you eavesdropping on us? Wait, it's not what it looks like. Well, what is it? 'Cause to me it looks like you were waiting for... Were you spying on me? You thought I was going to... Oh no, Brock! Hey, get back here! Wait! Too late. Damn, she runs fast. I think that's enough inspecting the pool for one day. I'll come back when things aren't so weird. at you. Hey, I'm back. Hey, dude, welcome back. Welcome back. Peaks was waiting by the door for you again. I'd never seen a Pokemon so eager to welcome back its owner. What can I say? I guess we're really good friends, right, bud? Sure thing. Just curious then, Nell. But do you always talk to Peaks like that? Like what? Like it's you figured he'd understand what you're saying. I've noticed it before with Willow, too, but it seems to me that you actually understand each other. Well, yeah, I mean, I don't get everything, but there's some tone of voice, body language, facial expression. You can get those from Willow, too? Dude, here's something else. Is that weird? I haven't met many Pokemon trainers before, so I've always assumed they were like me and Peaks. Maybe it's because Peaks and I have been together since I was a kid? No, I don't think that's it. That wouldn't explain Willow, who you just got, and my Pokemon and I have history too. You have Pokemon from home too? Yes, my Flabébé. She was a gift from my parents after one of their overseas events when I was in grade school. Though she's rather strong-willed, the days are a little less monotonous with her around. Yeah, I had my Shroomish since I was a little kid. Me and I caught him together right in Petalburg Woods when we were visiting my dad. We had no idea what Shroomish was. We just had to have our own Pokemon. It took a state to decide who got to keep him. Huh, it's cool that you two have stories like that. One day, my neighbor invited me over, and just handed me Peaks. I didn't really have a story like you guys, actually. I can actually barely remember that day. Come on, you can't think like that. Everyone's got a story to tell. How I got my Pokemon shouldn't affect anyone else. Yes, that's nonsense. No two Pokemon pairs are the same. Our bonds are special. That's what makes our relationship with Pokemon something to be treasured. How two vastly different creatures can understand and trust each other so implicitly is a true marvel of the world. Excuse my poetic turn of phrase. Oh, that's me. It's getting late, so I'll be heading to bed. Don't stay up too late, Brendan, Danielle. They say staying up late is bad for your skin. Thanks. I mean, it's after midnight where I am right now, so... Yeah, I gotta get up early morning for my run. Night, you two. Alright, good night, guys. You guys should sleep, too. I'll be heading to bed soon. Before that, I need to read my classwork. I still don't know how I'm going to pay for this. I think my best bet right now is just do my work as well as I can. I'm sure there's some college money for a top student. At least I hope there is. Good morning, sleepyhead. Sleep well? Too well. Probably don't have much time to get changed and get to homeroom, do I? Afraid not. We just hung back to make sure you woke up. You snore like an X-Ploud. X-Ploud? I would have thought Snorlax would have been more apt comparison. Yeah, probably, but I don't know what that is. Hey guys, focus up. Did anyone notice what time it was when I went to bed last night? What, like we watch you sleep? Nah, man. 1:12 in the morning, obviously. What? You all are just unobservant. Unobservant. Man, that's a hard word. If you keep slamming the door, we're going to have to pay to repair it. Whatever, dude. One in the morning's way too late to stay up. You gotta put your health first. Stop saying that while it's almost like 40 minutes to 1 a.m. my time. Yeah, that was a bad idea. It won't happen again. Cool. And now that we've saved your life, you'll come with us to the battle hall for class today, right? Huh? Well, sure. For our context, we were discussing it amongst ourselves, and we decided we want to see if we could watch some battles. Yeah, the battle teams meant to be The battle team's meant to be there, right? I'm not all that interested in the big BT myself, but they're meant to be pretty huge in the school. Yeah, I'm interested in them. So you come, Rat? Of course, it'll be fun. Sick. First, though, we should really get to class. It's already... Wait, it's what time? Crap, you guys go on without me. I won't slow you down. Oh, so I guess I missed homeroom today? Oops. Well, that's a big rip. I'm gonna go back to Fairy, probably. Oh, somebody came in. Hopefully, it's who I think it is. Anyway, I'm gonna, like I said, Fairy. Going Fairy. Yep. Hey, Ethan. Let's, just pretend there's nothing weird about this from now on. Yeah, I don't want to go through every day. I don't want to go through this every day for the rest of the year. Fairy Pokemon have a curious affinity for the moon. Some, like Clefairy and Clefable, seem to worship it. Others, like Morlul and Shiinotic, only emerge when the moon is out. Whatever the reason, I think we can all agree there's something magical about moonlight. It casts everything we see into a different sort of glow, as if revealing a different, secret world behind our own. You ought to let your fairy Pokemon play in the moonlight. Surely it would do them some good. Why, some Pokemon created it themselves, bringing the magic of the stars down among us. Among us! Valerie explains that wherever her Sylveon feels droopy, moonlight preps him right up. Neat. It's level 7, yay. And that, I think, should conclude the lecture. I expect to see you use what you've learned today in class. Now, let's get right into the battles. Bruno, if you'd go to each student and tell them who their assigned partner is. Yes. So, that's how this works, huh? I hope I can get someone I can beat. Think you can keep your winning streak going? I'm definitely gonna try. Well, good luck. This will be your partner. Each of you are to use one Pokemon. The match will end when one of your Pokemon no longer has the ability to battle. I cannot read. It's a pleasure to battle with you. Let's add a little wage to this battle to make it more interesting. If I win, you'll spend an hour campaigning for me in the next student council elections. Does that sound fine? Sure, but if I win, I get to be headmaster of the shadow government that secretly controls you. Heck yeah! I'd totally be with the shadow government. Just kidding. Good luck, future SC Prez. I'm going to win. Let's not be so cocky, Daniel. Back home in Esperta, many people thought I'd take the position of gym leader when the old one retired. Ugh, that's a bad matchup for me. Yup, dark type. I'll do 2 double teams. Cool, I'm a special attacker. Yay. Man, double team's really OP this early into the game. It seems I made a few tactical errors. Don't worry about it. At this level, battles are basically a coin flip. Thank you. This was a very satisfying battle. I look forward to our rematch soon. Plus, you know, I have double team, which is very good this early in the game. Hey, those battles today were pretty lit. Shut up, Alder. Don't try to be hip and cool with the kids. That's cringe. All your Pokemon were absolutely on fleek, fam. No cap. Shut up. Alder's knowledge of modern slang continues to embarrass. Looks like there's a bunch of different tables I can sit at. I know picking a table to sit at is a serious deal, though. I shouldn't take this lightly. In order to avoid absolute desolation in my social standing, I should probably only sit at tables where I know and have positive relations with everyone there. So to be absolutely clear, you need at least one bond moment with every character at the table to sit there. Let's see here. Angry table, cheerful table, busy table. Man, this thing is not... Ah, dinger. Fortunately, it seems like the only one I can pick from here is the cheerful table. Note to self. Talk to Silver and Crystal eventually. Also potentially... I still haven't talked to Blake. Or Nessa, but like, it's Nessa. It's a Gen 8 character. I'm not really as interested. Flannery or... Well, obviously I don't want to talk to Blue. Wait, why is Hilbert in the negatives? That's weird. Anyway, yeah, cheerful table. You choose the cheerful table? Can I not? I mean, I can't pick any other one, so... Yeah, this is kind of a requirement. Yeah, the only one missing there is Serena. Yep, it's the only table I can go to. We walk to the middle of a fervent conversation. You girls lucky you could use a bit of exercise. I could be a trainer for a fee. No thanks. I work hard on this effortless looking physique. Don't want to add muscle to it. You don't have to become some roided out rage monster, Leaf. A bit of exercise can just make you feel better, even if you look exactly the same. When I started working out, it was really hard. That's why I started rewarding myself with a tub of ice cream until I finished. I'm in awe of your metabolism. Well, for those of us who can't shovel calories into the desertion world, my offer's still available. You chat happily as lunch passes. Do I want to do dragon or do I want to do fire? That's kind of what I'm picking out between right now. I can also do... I still haven't met Nessa, but I don't really... I guess eventually I'll have to... If I want to get to the... What was that one table that I need to get to? I could talk to Serena right now and I'd be able to get the bird table over with. On the other hand, baby Blue can get me at the angry table. But so will Flannery. I already talk to Dawn every day because of being sharing class with her. I think I'm gonna do the fire one. Seems like a good choice. You know, I actually tried to avoid going to this class. I followed you, saw where you're going, and went to a different elective. How'd you end up here? got lost. Oh look, it's May and Serena. They're here. And there's Flannery near the back. She doesn't seem to notice me yet. Ah, it looks like we got some new faces. Ethan and Daniel, I believe. I hope you're excited to be in my class. Well, it doesn't matter if you're not. I'm sure you will be once you see how much we've got to learn. This is fire class, in case either one of you doze off and wander into the wrong room. You can call me Blaine, or Dr. Katsura if you must. I've been researching fire Pokemon for half a century. Fire is one of the most popular Pokemon types. This class was always jam-packed. Why, back in the day, at least one fire Pokemon was found in the World Championship team for 20 years running. No other type had that honor. Of course, many credit that to the strength of fire Pokemon, but that gives short shift to their versatility and intelligence. Here, you'll learn to apply firepower with subtlety and precision, to use your noggin in addition to your raw strength. Now, I'm speaking of tactical wisdom, not statistical optimization. There's no need for any of that silly effort training in this generation's so obsessed with. I remember when I was your age, my Magby, I used to... This goes on for half an hour. You can barely keep your eyes open. Combined with the warmth of the room, this produces an immensely sulfuric effect. Surely a little shut-eye won't hurt. You head slowly tips forward as you drift into unconsciousness. You are jolted from your dozeness by the sharp kick to the back. By a sharp kick to the back of the knees. What's up, Serena? Do you really think it's acceptable to fall asleep in your first fire-type class? Was it that obvious? Oh, that's what you're doing. Sorry, I appreciate the help. Don't mention it. I can see why you would feel a bit drained listening to all of this. No kidding. Speaking of feeling a bit drained. She couldn't handle mornings, but it looks like she can't handle afternoons either. That's a neat screenshot. Can I take it into the... Is there like a photo gallery or something here? Whatever. Oh my. What is that dreadful noise? It's coming from that girl over there. Flannery, hey! Flannery, wake up! You're snoring really loud. Yeah, what happened? I just closed my eyes for a second and... Whoa, her voice became super... Never mind. That was the wrong voice I was going for. Pardon me. Sorry, my hearing's not as good as it used to be, little missy. Oh, I'm very sorry, Professor. This class is so warm and your voice is so soothing. I dozed off. Please forgive me. I see. Well, given your manners, I'm willing to look over it this one time. Still, you're paying too much to doze off in class again. Of course. Sorry, sir. Moving on. The wonders of trading when the wonders of trading was first invented, the capsule system. Wow, Flannery's really different in the afternoon. She's kind of cute to watch. Hey, Danielle, stop staring. She's embarrassing. Sorry. But luckily, the PC changed all that. No more carrier Pidgey. Looks like our time is up. Just this once, I'll be sparing you any homework. Class dismissed. Yippee. She went back to homeroom, managing the corner presser before class begins. Sam, we need to talk. That we do, Danielle, but now is neither the time nor the place for that. But why? What, have I done something wrong? You, of all people, should know that if I believe someone doing something wrong, I will tell them. No, lad, you have done nothing wrong. I simply need time to collect my thoughts. Given the importance of the conversation we're to have, it wouldn't do to tell you anything incorrect. Thanks, Sam, for you. A brilliant, brilliant man, but nothing short of a miracle you can get to move on anyone else's schedule. There's something I need to take care of. Back relic hall before I can go. B and E are with you. Go ahead, and I'll see you in a bit. B and E? Oh, Brendan and Ethan. Well, I guess it can't be helped. I'll check the place out myself then. Man, just when you thought I was getting used to the school's extravagance, I guess that our battle team's supposed to be super successful and all. But exactly how much money did the school pour into the stadium? The place is huge. Brother, have you ever seen Bryant Stadium in Tuscaloosa? This is nothing. Or, well, I guess as a Longhorns fan, I should say, RK Royal Field, not RK, DK Royal Field, in Austin. Telling you to get out of my way! Oh great, Peekaboo, what's he trying to start now? And I'm telling you that we're not open for new members yet. All that hair must be weighing down on your puny brain of yours. Hi? Is this where the battle teams meet? Another one? Look, if you have any complaints about our selection process, I don't want to hear them. Me? No, I'm not trying to join. I mean, right now anyway. Is that what Peekaboo's trying to do? Yes, do you know him? Please tell him that the only thing he's going to get in by harassing me is my absolutely not list. Did you hear that, Peekaboo? She said, shut up and let me in. Do you have any idea what I can do? I know you're annoying as hell already. This conversation is over. Psh, she thinks she's so high in my education, the daughter of the Elite Four member. So what are you doing here? Wait, let me guess. You're trying to join the battle team too, aren't you? No, I was just gonna... Don't even bother. You might think you're a real hotshot now that you beat me in a practice match. Well, guess what? I wasn't even trying. Yeah, you beat me with beginner Pokemon the school gave us. Big whoop. Just you wait. My Pokemon are gonna be the strongest in the school. Then we'll see who's the better trainer. Anyway, what's the deal? Don't tell me you're actually expecting them to let you just join like that. What's that got to do with anything? It's only natural for me to fight the toughest trainers in the school. Whatever, it doesn't matter if they don't want to fight. I'll see all their strats for myself in a few hours. I bet you had no idea, but the captain of the battle team is hosting an exhibition match here tonight. Everyone in school is going to be showing up. That's a lot of hype for just an exhibition. Are you dense? This is Koban Academy's battle team we're talking about. Why do you even go to this school? Whatever, someone has to represent Pallet, and it sure won't be you. Smell ya later. Peekaboo's antics aside, that exhibition match sounds like it might make for an entertaining. I still can't read. Peekaboo's antics aside, that exhibition match sounds like it might make for an entertaining night. It sure beats sitting around in my room. Anyways, this store doesn't look like it's going to open anytime soon, so I should let the guys know about the exhibition. Hey! Oh joy, you came back. Well, when I'm at that exhibition, don't try to find me or anything weird like that. I don't want my other friends to think that I know you or anything. He's been weirdly secretive lately. I guess we hadn't talked in a while back in Pallet. But it still was a tiny town. I guess he was practically always within yelling distance, except for the odd trips to Viridian. I know he's not actually hanging out with another friend or anything, so what's he really doing? Not my circus, not my Grookey. Oh hey, I was looking for you. Danielle, is that so? We were just about to try and find you. What kept you guys? Let's show ya. Ready, guys? 3, 2, 1. I should have said trois. Whatever. Oh, I thought we were going to go. We're gonna go and go. Hey there, little guys. This must be your Pokemon from home, right then? That's right. It took us ages to get them through customs. The shipping fees were ridiculous. At least we were not together. We wouldn't be allowed to bring them here at all if that were the case. Ha! Heck yeah! Dixit sucks! Dixit sucks! Dixit sucks! I think the little guy missed me. When I let him out of the Poké Center, he let out the spores everywhere. Got in a little trouble for that. Yes, my baby. Yes, and my baby is being a tsundere. God, saying tsundere in a freaking French accent. That's wild. You noticed Caitlin's full baby. is very purposefully not paying attention to any of him. Guess the little guy doesn't like being left. Guess the little guys don't like being left alone for a bit. It seems so, yes. Shroomish, where are you going? Wait for me. Baby, please, not now. I'll give you lots of attention. Well, Pichu, you want to run off as well? Pichu! The spiky-eared... Oh, wait, it is a spiky ear. That's awesome! Teddy hugs Ethan's eggs. Ethan's leg. Clearly not intending to leave. It doesn't seem to be scared, just seems overly affectionate. What a cutie. Oh yeah, Daniel, you want to talk with us, right? What about? There's an exhibition match at the battle hall. Sounds like the battle team's captain's going to show off for us. Thought you guys might want to come. Oh yeah, that sounds great. Hey, you should run back to the room and get peeks. Then we can have all our Pokemon from home watching the game together. Good idea. Though Brendan Kalen's Pokemon might. Yeah, still no luck figuring out what's up with us. Or our Pokemon, I guess. I tried to ask Professor Cherry a few times, but I haven't learned anything. Same here. I think Professor Oak is going to tell me something soon, though. Well, let's just cross our fingers on that front. Yeah, I'm going to run back to the room now. See you in a bit. See ya! I wonder how Peaks will like watching petted Pokemon models. He's going to be a champion Pokemon someday. We better get used to them, Willow, too. Oh wow, the whole school is here. It's a good thing we showed up early after all. Yeah! I knew it was gonna be crazy. This is ridiculous. It seems like some people are trying to get in. I do hope no one gets crushed. It's orientation week all over again. I still can't get used to the big crowds like this. Oh yeah, you're from New Park Town. Isn't the population there under 1,000 or something? Something like that. I brought some lava cookies, by the way. Sorry if you're not a fan of sweet things. I'm not big on them either, but they're a Hoenn specialty. I'd imagine you brought enough to share with the group, yes? Of course, and there's some for our Pokemon too. Even brought enough to share with Hilbert if he shows up. It'd be weird if I think if he didn't. No way he'd miss such a high-profile battle thing, right? His presence is no guarantee we'll see him, though. Oh hey, Peaks, you hungry too? I'm gonna stop with the yelling thing. Is it me or did everyone get really quiet? Yo, look over there, Daniel. Lance, makes sense that he'd be here. Yeah, I mean, he is the manager of the battle team. It's freaking crazy to me that a national champion has the time to manage a random school's battle team. That won't be crazy, but this is Oval Academy. A battle team is basically a champion assembly line. Hilbert told me that he actually won 2 national championships. Becoming a national championship twice is pretty unheard of. Yeah, I'm fuzzy on the details, but I think that's why the Cantonian and Johto-Tonian League merged into the Indigo League like 3 years ago. It's impressive, but I heard that what he really wants is to be world champion. Yes, I heard he hasn't had any luck there, but really, how is he supposed to beat Leon or Cynthia? Besides, it's the top 4. Besides the top 4, the last world championship was a slaughter. You look upset, Caleb. Didn't Diantha place in the top 4 higher than Lance? Oh, sure. And that was the moment of national pride for sure, but Lance was somewhat a personal hero of mine. I actually learned the language simply to talk to him someday. Dude, you could have had your chance in gym class. Yes, and I'm still kicking myself that I missed that. Wow, if this guy's so famous, I wonder why I've never heard Peekaboo crowing about him before. In any case, Lance sounds like the kind of guy that makes me wonder what I'm doing with my life. Peaks begins soaking his cheeks with Brendan's snacks. Whoa, slow down there, Peaks. You're gonna leave crumbs all over my clothes. You there. Huh? Nice to me. What do I do? Can I help you, Mr. Lancer? Unacceptable. Feeding your Pokemon this swill. Do you not have the vaguest idea of the dietary needs of a Pokemon? I thought I did? Guys, what the hell? What are we doing? Help me out! Some friends you are. Assholes. Lance snatches the love cookie away from Peaks. Junk food like this will only serve to rot their body and mind. If your Pokemon want snacks, feed them Pokebeans or berries. I need to say something, but I can't. If only my friends had stayed here, but in front of the eyes of the entire school, and with Lance being a national champion, I can't. Understood, sir. I'll be sure to remember that. Hold on. What? This Pikachu. Do you plan on including it in your academy evaluations? Yeah, of course, he's my partner. Anyone would. Remove him at once. What? Your Pikachu is inadequate. Using such a weak Pokemon will get you nowhere in this academy. If, for example, a student applied to the battle team with this Pokemon on their team, I would disqualify them at once, regardless of their battle skills. Even though you are allowed 6 Pokemon, a single Pokemon like that will only serve to be a crippling liability to your party. Its nature is suboptimal, its genealogy is clearly lacking. You could throw a stone anywhere in the breeding forest and hit a superior alternative. Well, come on! Brandon, Ethan, Caleb, someone, speak up for us! Anyone? Someone? Wait, he's running... What the hell are you talking about, you bastard? Silver? You think because you're a champion that you know what makes a Pokemon good or bad? You think you can tell the worth of a Pokemon at a glance? Well, I'm from Johto, and let me tell you, every Johtonian knows you're carried by those 3 Dragonite on your belt. Fucking amazing team building skills right there. You know what your problem is? Because you can't get your dick hard unless you're a world champion, and you failed that. You're looking at someone else to blame. Newsflash, washout. It's not your Pokemon's fault. No Pokemon's a liability. No Pokemon's inadequate. Instructor Karen says that only selfish trainers call Pokemon strong or weak. But you aren't selfish. You're just a coward who can't admit your own faults. I know another guy who couldn't accept his own failure, and he took a trip down Tojo Falls, the fast way. Thanks, Silver. Holy shit! No matter what Lance says to me now, or said to me before, I'm not going to be the one people remember here. And you, Danielle, huh? You should stand up for your Pokemon. Right. Silver, was it? Please tell me, what do you think is appropriate punishment for this flagrant display of disrespect? Expel me. Wouldn't be the first school I've been kicked out of. As a part-time employee of this school, I cannot do that. So hear this instead. Regardless of your skill, regardless of Pokemon you have on hand, regardless of how much you deserve it, you two will not join the battle team. Wait, Daniel doesn't have to. I've said it. It is so. I should just walk away and keep my mouth shut, but I can't let this slide. I don't care if this guy's a 2-time national champion or whatever. I won't let him walk all over me, Silver, and Peaks, when he doesn't know a thing about us. With all due respect, sir, there's just no way that's going to happen. Is that right? Peaks and I have been best friends since we were kids, and I know we're not the most experienced when it comes to battling or training, but we don't do anything without each other. Better first, we're seeing the suits again together, and we're getting on that battle team. We're going to be so good you can't ignore us. Instructor Bruno said we need to vote the captain of the battle team. He didn't say anything about your vote. So go ahead and advise the team not to take us. Me, Silver Peaks, we're gonna get in anyway, because we're friends. Naive. The world doesn't work like that. Say what you want about your Pokemon. Friendship will not help you any more than twiddling your thumbs. Get stronger Pokemon and a sense of which fights you cannot win. In this world, only the best of the best survive. The weak and foolish are purged. Screw you, Lance, and your eugenics BS. I take my advice if I were you, and as for you, Silver, learn to hold your tongue, or else you are liable to lose it. I take my leave of you. Silver, don't. Hey, Daniel, are you alright? That looked painful. I'm fine. Silver took most of the heat. Yeah, they don't believe me. They don't think I'm fine either. I never could have imagined that sort of man Lance was. They say never meet your heroes, you know? What a dick. It's no big deal. I'm just glad I didn't turn out to be anything. Still, Lance was right. I hate to admit it, but everyone else in this academy is way stronger than us in almost every sense. But he doesn't know about me and Peaks. We'll show him what we can really do. But damn, I was really surprised when that red-haired kid said all that stuff to him. That was incredible. Yeah, well, someone had to stand up Peaks and I. Oh, yeah. You know, Lance is kind of a big deal, and if I said the wrong thing, I might have made you look worse, and I apologize. I failed in my first priority as your roommate, and as your friend. Yeah, me too. I just figured if I stepped in, then you start yelling at me, because I'm kind of the same boat as you. I'm still mad, but I'll get over it. Let's get to our seats. Hey, Brandon, Daniel. We were looking all over for you two. Yeah, this place is so packed. Just getting in here was like trying to navigate a maze. Who's this little guy? Is he one of your Pokemon from home? Yeah, this is Peaks. Aw, and is Peaks getting along well with little Shroomy, Brandon? Well, they haven't actually met yet. I didn't think that it was a good idea to let him out here. Oh, that's probably smart. He's such a cutie. May pets Peaks' heads. Aw, and his fur's so soft. Hey, how come he's not shocking her? What's up with that? What? Oh. Does Peaks normally shock people? Yeah, for the most part, yeah. I don't think they know how to feel about each other yet. Peaks has been my only Pokemon since I got him, so I guess he's not used to me giving attention to another one. That's understandable. I'm sure once they spend enough time together, they'll get along great. I think I missed something here on accident. My bad. Willow, you're cool. Peaks, you're cool. How long have you and Peaks been together? Since I was 10 years old. Sam gave me and Peekaboo a Pokemon. Sam gave me and Peekaboo a Pokemon each as a present. Peekaboo? That spiky-haired weirdo in our homeroom? Yeah, that's him. Anyway, we've been friends ever since then. Peaks, not Peekaboo. Peaks and I do everything together. Even if he tries to get out of our runs. So, how come we haven't evolved him yet? Well, it's a bit irritating, but Raichu eats a lot more than Pikachu. Back home, we couldn't really afford that. Really? Well, if you're in Koban, you must be able to afford it now, right? Not really. I mean, I could feed it well enough with the free food at the Koban price, but I don't know how long they'll eat for school races I can't pay. And what'll I do with Raichu then? I'd have to give him away. No chance of that. Although, what will I do with Willow when I get kicked out? I bet you'll be a perfect addition to the Coordinators Club. Pikachu's are very popular in Pokemon contests. See, even Peaks thinks he'll be great. Well, it's fine as long as you're not using it for battling. Pikachu are way cuter than Raichu anyway. Speaking of battles, are you guys excited to see Janine? Who's Janine? You don't know? She's the battle team captain 2 years running. Everyone thinks she'll be the next Koban champion. Wait, battle team captain 2 years running? How does that work? This is a one-year program. It can't be. Similar to this too. It can be. Sorry, I just need to... A lot of talking. Need to catch my breath here for a second. It can be. Similar to the student council, students can elect to stay on board and train newcomers. She's just done that twice. I heard Jenny's not going to leave until she finds someone better than her to captain the battle team. How can she afford that? I heard she's the daughter of one of the Academy's teachers. Oh, yeah, I think people mentioned that she was the daughter of an Elite Four member. It seems there's very little Janine doesn't have going for her. She's a tough one, alright. I heard that she has magic ninja powers. Wait, magic ninja powers? Come to think of it, I did see a strangely dressed woman who... Hey, I think they're starting! That must be Janine, and, like I thought, that's the one who kicked Blue out of the battle hall. More importantly, that's the one I need to convince to let me onto the battle team. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, to the special exhibition match hosted by Koban's battle team. How are you all feeling tonight? Awesome, then let's get right into it. Boy, do we have a treat for you all. First up to grace the battlefield is none other than our battle team's very own captain, Janine. Janine starting out strong with her signature Pokemon, Venomoth. These two have dominated the Koban leaderboard since arriving, and they show no signs of stopping. And on the other side, her opponent sends out a Pokemon well known for its agility in the ring. Can these two rise up to the challenge? He's going to need a lot more than just speed to match my Venomoth. just floating Kensugamori PNGs. Finna. And now, the moment you've been waiting for, the first round of the annual Koban Academy Battle Team Exhibition. And we're underway. It looks like the challenger's Photos is jumping straight with Aquajet. Well, that didn't seem to do much. You know, Photo speeds are probably able to hit first even without boost from Aquajet. Think the guy would try a different move starting things off. What's this? The area is being filled with Venomoth stun spore. Spectators close to the rings avoid hailing too much. Oh no, it looks like Photo is paralyzed. Things are definitely not looking good for our challenger. Well, it was a good idea to knock down the Photo speed, and her opponent did a poor job of reacting to it. Now the Venomoth can take out the Photo at its own base. That Photo, what is it, a water type? I think I've seen some Venomoth with Energy Ball. And there it is. Spectacular! With a surprise Energy Ball, Photo is down and out in one hit. How will Janine's opponent respond to this explosive power? Well, there we go. Hey, why bother with tactics when you can just go for a knockout punch, huh? I didn't know Venomoth could learn that move. Bug types are really versatile, huh? I don't think it can learn it on its own either, but it should be able to teach it. It was smart of her not to reveal too soon. That Photo trainer was totes caught off guard, but I don't know why she even bothered with the stun spore. Perhaps she wasn't certain of her ability to KO. If your opponent is of an unknown strength, it's usually good to try to lower the potential to manageable levels before taking an attack. Well, I mean, yeah, that makes sense. I do that with Double Team. Claydol. And the next Pokemon out of the gate is Claydol, a dual-ground Psychic type Pokemon. What can the challenger be planning to use with such particular Pokemon? Claydol, a Hoenn native. That's a high defense normally. Only ability is Levitate, but that's probably not going to come up here. I might go with Venomoth on this one. Claydol's got that defense advantage since it's tanky by nature, but that Venomoth may have another trick up its sleeve. You really think Venomoth's that strong? Hey, this is Janine we're talking about here. You never know. A lot of people know that Claydol spoke, but it also boasts a respectable offensive moveset. Keep in mind its Super Stick the second moves. Nah, my money's still on the Venomoth. Yeah, did you see how it took Voltal down? Besides, if you're counting Claydol's second attack, you can't forget Venomoth's Butt's attack. Of course, merely playing difficult advocate. Looks like nobody knows who's got the clear advantage. Both of them have an offensive typing advantage over the other, but taking into account all the factors of both Pokemon, the matchup against Venomoth should be 50-50. But it's not even close. And the second round is underway. Let's see what our challenger Claydol has in store for Janine's Venomoth. Oh, it looks like Venomoth is opening its round with 2 successive quiver dances. Ladies and gentlemen, it's quickly raising its strength. How will the challenger respond? Claydol attacks with a powerful Psychic Beam. I think that's it for Venomoth. Wait, what's this? I don't believe it. Venomoth has completely shrugged it off. There's barely a scratch on it thanks to Quiver Dance. And Venomoth continues to power up with its 3rd Quiver Dance. If our challenger doesn't have an answer, Venomoth will be unstoppable. It looks like Claydol responds by using a cosmic power to bolster its defenses, but it might be a little too late. Is this the end of the road for Claydol? Ouch! And there it is, a direct hit with Giga Drain. Claydol is down and out on the count. Janine and Venomoth are easily take round 2. The challenger is down to his last Pokemon. Is this Pokemon the key to a surprise reveal, or will it be yet another clean sweep from Janine? Bruto! That's what I like to see from Koban's Academy's Battle Team Captain. Splendid! No wrong moves. It's like watching a skilled painter. Yeah, but why'd you have Giga Drain and Energy Ball? I don't know if that was the play. Well, it worked out for her in any case. That round was over in the blink of an eye, even though the Claydol theoretically should have had lasted much longer than the Floatzel. Can the difference between the two Pokemon really be that great? Is that what Blanche's trying to tell me? Now, we're here for the third round. Has the challenger figured out a way to deal with Janine's Venomoth? It's a victory bell. Can this Pokemon be the saving grace of our challenger, or will Jean take yet another victory under her belt? Two Kanto Pokemon? I'm not familiar with them, but it looks like another even match, right? Not even. With those quiver dances, Venomoth got everything it needs to mop up that victory bell. Is it that simple? That whoever has the weaker Pokemon, no matter the circumstances, and no matter how much they try to fight back? Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. We have Venomoth and Victory Bell facing off in the third and what could be the final round of the exhibition match. Venomoth attacked with a powerful psychic attack, but Victory Bell is trying to... What's it this? Can our challenger hang on? They're in perfect sync. Is it just because Janine trained her Venomoth well? Meanwhile, all her opponents can do is try to keep up. Lance talks about Pokemon strength like it can't be all end all to battle, but there's just got to be more to it than that. There has to be. And Victory Bell is down. Another absolutely crushing victory for Janine. Is anyone surprised by the results? Once again, Janine has proven why she is the captain of Pokemon Academy's battle team. Jeez, I don't think I know what I was expecting when you said exhibition match, but that definitely wasn't one. Why'd you want us to watch this? Hey, this is my first time too. How was I gonna know the guy's Pokemon would get stomped like that? You okay, Danielle? You look really pale. Huh? Oh yeah, I'm fine. It's probably just from all the excitement, you know? You call that exciting? I'm trying to see if it's more exciting than that. Oh, look, the next match is starting soon. You stayed to watch the rest of the matches. The first match still stands out head and shoulders above the others. I can't stop replaying it in my mind. The difference between power between those two trainers. The Pokemon was staggering. I wonder if Peaks, Willow, and I could... I can't think of that stuff right now. I have more important things to worry about. But still. I mean... It's from what I saw of it, it looked more so like a case of Janine knew what her opponent was doing. Granted, Pokemon battles generally are open team sheets, so she probably knew the plan that... She probably knew what Pokemon that her opponent had, and thought, okay, we got a Floatzel, we got a Claydol, we can take care of that with grass types. And since I have the ability to protect those, I can be able to, because the thing about Claydol is that it's strong on the defensive side, but not the special defensive side, so grass type moves, specifically your Drain and Energy Ball, could take it out, so I can Quiver Dance here quickly, and then whatever Pokemon they have in the last slot, I can just take it out because I already set up 2-3 Quiver Dances. And now, straight back to grind. I remember Sam said we'd have a quiz today. Shouldn't be a problem, I hope. Hey, isn't that guy that got chewed out by Lance yesterday? What? No! The guy in the red hair! He looked stabby. Wait, the student with the red hair was a guy? But her red hair was really long, wasn't it? I don't know, maybe there's two students yelling at Lance? Which one was close enough to hear? God, can you imagine yelling at a teacher like that? Some jackass with more money than sense think they can do anything in this school. Well, I guess what happened yesterday did happen in front of the countless other students, so I can't say I'm too surprised. I think we're gonna stay out of this. Your patience increased by 1. I better stay out of this. I'd say you two are the real jackasses here, huh? Oh, I guess the decision was made for me. What did you say? So you turds are deaf too, huh? I'm not surprised. What's your problem? Her problem? What's your problem? You guys barely even know what happened, but you're sucking up to Lance? You creeps really think these two-time regional champions... You creeps really think a two-time regional champion needs a couple of twerps like you stepping up to bat for him? Get real. Yeah, we don't even know who was at fault. You just want to seem like you're on the stronger side. I really hate dealing with stuff like this so early in the morning, so you guys better beat it before I get angry. Get out of here. Go on, scram. This is our classroom. Too, you crazy... Never mind. Assholes. Oh, hi, Danielle. Ready for another jolly fun-filled day of learning? Yeah. Hey, Whitney, Flannery, thanks for that. I'd say I'd prefer to fight my own battles, but I really appreciate it. I don't know what you're talking about. She meant to say, no problem, Danielle. Sorry, she gets a little shy sometimes, especially when it comes to stuff like this. I do not. Anyway, take it easy, hotshot. Try not to let those insecure idiots get to you. You live how you want. Besides, we can't let those jerks badmouth that red-haired girl like that. We Reds have to stick together after all. Should I tell them that Silver's a guy? Nah, this is funnier. Good morning, Daniel, and good morning to you too, Whitney and Flannery. Good morning, Leaf. No, it isn't. You should get back to your seat too, Danielle. Class is starting soon. Yeah, I know. I know I don't have I know I haven't spent much time with Whitney before, but I never really expected to be so charismatic. Whitney, class is starting up. Alright, I'll talk to you later, Daniel. I gotta say, those two would do my faith in humanity, at least for a little bit. Man, my throat hasn't given out yet, but like the thing is, the desk I'm at here is much lower than like the neutral position of my chair, and because of that, I have to crouch down in order to read, and play the game and stuff. And so because of that, it's my stomach is kind of crunched in the entire time, and it really hurts. Now that's been a couple of hours at this point. So yeah, I'm gonna see, actually, if you don't mind the loudness, I'm gonna see if I can stack something up here, random boxes, to make it better. Apology if you hear loud movements and stuff. This thing is crushed in. Gotta be careful not to end the stream on accident. There we go. Shoot my... There we go. Gosh, I hope that didn't mess up my stream here. Okay. Okay, so I guess the plan is, I'll keep to the plan and keep going. Fairy type here. I mean, I could also go psychic because I need some for Willow, but I just realized Willow's a girl, so I can't evolve them into a Gallade if I wanted to, which is fine. Whatever. Gardevoir's still good. Anyway, yeah, continuing the plan of morning classes is Fairy. I wonder what we'll learn today. I'm gonna go on eliminate something about Pokemon. It's said that colors are the smiles of nature. How could any artist disagree? Whether we work with clothes, ink, paints, or clay, we all strive to emulate the vibrancy of the natural world. Fairies live in a perfect harmony with nature, especially with grass-type Pokemon. They rejoice with the wild beauty around us and seek to preserve it with their own powers. Perhaps some of you are able to train Comfey, which nurtures the flowers they carry, and whose healing abilities grow stronger on grassy terrain. Or consider the move Flower Shield, which makes all grass-type Pokemon grow tougher and more hardy. Since both types focus on growth and healing, together they make a paradise for their habitats. Small wonder that they are good friends. Valley recommends Cottony and Morlo, a pair of grass fairy Pokemon. So you reached level 8. I'll reach level... That's a 18 or 10? No, it says 8. I'm dumb. I can't read. And that concludes our lecture. Danielle, why do I have your ear for a moment? Oh, yes, of course, Professor. Crap, this is about what Lance said. You've been winning quite a bit. Yes, Blue, cheering, which is a good thing, of course. But it comes with certain expectations. Your Pokemon are not improving. Huh? Well, it's as you said. That relative of yours has been a couple baths now, but nothing's changed. You've been very lucky that it follows your commands. I've never seen a Pokemon so well behaved. But even the most well-behaved Pokemon is going to struggle against other twice its level. Oh, well, how do I make it stronger then? Ha! What kind of idiot doesn't know how to train a Pokemon? You don't deserve to be in the school. Mr. Oak, we do not tolerate that sort of talk in this class. Besides, what's Cobon for if not to teach people how to train Pokemon? Seems Mr. Lars here is getting the most bang for his buck. Psh, whatever. I'll be over here. You're not wasting the facility's time. Kind of feels like he already knows everything. He's just wasting his own time then. Anyway, training. How do? You must criticize your Pokemon. What? Criticize? That means... Willow's my little buddy. I'm not sure if I want to do that. Criticize is a bit of a harsh word, but Bruno's right. You need to let your Pokemon know when they're doing poorly and when they're doing well. Otherwise, they'll just keep doing the same thing over and over and never gain any experience. But I mean, I've never done that before. I mean, I even let my Pichu back home get on the counter. What is your dream, Danielle Zars? To become champion like you, sir? Well, for your sake, I hope you end up much better than me. But let me tell you something about Pokemon. They're smart, real smart, smarter than even the professors that study them know. But they need humans to do anything with those smarts. Human and Pokemon are a perfect pair. One's got power, the other knows how to use it. Not that power for power's sake is a good thing, but that's a different lecture. Boy, do I know. I'm actually gonna stop myself from going on a rant there because I do not want to get in trouble. Well, then what should I do, sir? If your Pokemon misses a move, tell them why. If they were too slow to react, encourage them to speed up. If they don't take your foe seriously, tell them off. Don't let your Pokemon give you anything less than what you know they are capable of. How will I know what they're capable of, though? Some of that you'll just have to study and learn through experience. Otherwise, your type elective class should give you an idea of what your Pokemon are capable of. Your electives will increase the maximum power your Pokemon can attain. Your battles, such as in this gym, will increase their actual power. I see. I've been jumping between electives, but I focused really hard on one elective. I can make my Pokemon super strong right away. No, you still need to actually train your Pokemon up through battle. There's not much you can do to speed that up, besides waiting for time to pass. Your classmates will get stronger over time, so they'll be more challenging opponents who will reward you more gratefully if you try to beat them. I see. Wait, what happens if I train a Pokemon in battle before I've taken enough electives to know what it's capable of? If you take the elective after, that's fine. You and Pokemon will both remember the experience. You can make use of it next time you battle, okay? One more thing. You will learn more from losing than you learn from winning. But if you want to maintain your classmates' respect, as well as your Pokemons, don't purposefully take a dive. Your battles in class aren't graded, but we will notice if you're losing too much. Not that it should be a concern for you if you continue as you are. Anyway, your opponent for today will be this young man. I believe you're acquainted. Howdy, Silver. Oh. Hey, Silver. Thanks for standing up for me back there. Did you mean what you said? Huh? About getting on the battle team no matter what. Yeah, it'll happen for me and Peaks. If you want, for you too. Prove it. Alright, what do we got here? Scroopy, poison type. Not very good. Ooh, poison bug, that's really not good. Got double team here. Weird, defense foul. Gonna double up there, actually. Poison sting. Nice. Shoot, oops. Got me to do that. Great, now I got a timer. It's fine, I can win this battle right here. Damn. Neat. Yay. Guess my strategy won't work. That's not good enough. You need to get better if you don't want to let your Pokemon down. I know, I'm working on it. See ya. Hey, those battle taper. Oh, shut up, Alder. Well, after viewing that battle, I think it mostly came down to me. Getting overconfident in my strategy of double team, hope they miss, and confuse to death. That plus a bad type matchup. That's more on me than it is on Willow, but we'll have to train a little harder to just overcome that. Anyway, so, man, I could eat a horse. I wish I could just go inside a Pokeball and not be hungry like a Pokemon. I mean, do we know that's how it is? Though if it did, I'm not sure how to get out. So you still can't go to the angry table. Still can't go to the busy table. Or the calm table. I do have experience with Silver. I mean, I did go to the cheerful table last time. But this sounds miserable. Shoot. A very difficult choice at hand. I guess for the sake of something new, I can go to the romance table. I do need some more experience. I'm not in any classes with Crystal, though. How am I supposed to... Crystal's not even... Is Crystal even a student here? Well, let's take this plunge. let's go. You walk in the middle of a fervent discussion. I did it again. That's weird. Man, this food's pretty good. With nosh and the delish, we don't even need to go out to fancy restaurants. Sure, but we will, won't we? Kobon's fancy restaurants are pretty much all pretty much Colossean. I'm sure Serena could cook for you if you wanted some actually delicious food. They're talking about something about date, Caleb. I don't think they want me there for that. Sure, but I think Caleb was supposed to try to say that your cooking's delicious. What's everyone saying? I was just saying we could save some money. You chat happily as lunch passes. What classes is Silver in? That one. Sabrina's in that one. Poison, and I need Nate eventually here too. Silver's only in the dark. I mean, I guess it's about time I meet Blake. Choose poison? Yep, let's do this. You spot an unfamiliar student, go greet him. Hi there. Oh, that's a nice hat. Thanks, I got it from... Hold it. Okay, for how long? About 7 more words, I'd say. 7 more words? What does that mean? Locked on, Southwest Kanto. Huh? I'm right? I mean, yeah, I lived in Paltown my whole life, and I got the hat from there. Well, I mean, actually I got it from Sam, but he lives there too, so... Wait, that doesn't matter, how did you know? I'm pretty good at reading accents. As soon as you said hi there, I knew you had to be from Kanto, but I couldn't tell until I had a bit more to go off of. Cool. Is that useful? Not at all. It's a neat party trick, though. Well, it is pretty neat. What's your name? I'm Daniel. Nate. Blake, you mean. This is Blake. Come on. It's Blake. Like Black 2? Fine then. Nate, it is. So how'd you end up with that ability? Oh, I lived all over. Military mom, you know. They used to call me international. Alright, I like this guy. No pun intended? What? Hell no. I intend every one of my puns. Puns are the most valid form of humor out there. Only cowards don't intend their puns. Interesting perspective. Not sure I agree, but hey, whatever floats your boat. Water, mostly. I already like this guy. Oops. Gotta go handle something. See you, Daniel. See you around. I gave him the same voice as Brawley and Brandon, didn't I? How's Beaks doing? Same old, same old. I'm trying to teach him to play dead. Any luck? I've gotten him to sleep on command. I wonder where the teacher is. You know, if the teacher isn't here in 15 minutes, you're legally allowed to leave. Well, yeah, there's no law saying we can't leave before 15 minutes either. Although, I guess maybe Kobon might have something weird like that. Probably not, though. Whoa! Was this guy here the whole time? Welcome to Poison Class, children. I am your instructor, Koga. What's this guy, some kind of ninja? I am both an expert in poison type Pokemon and the 35th Grandmaster of the Koga Rune Ninjutsu. Of course. You have come here to study poison Pokemon. In that, I will meet your expectations. But that is not all I will teach you. I shall show you every weakness of the human Pokemon mind, and how, in battle, they can be exploited. Let me start this class with a simple question to you. What makes a Pokemon strong? It sounds like a Sounds like a trick question, but it's gotta be... The Pokemon's level, duh! Is that even a real question? Oh, how can you be so sure? What? Its combat potential will be higher, obviously. How could you be a teacher without knowing that? Speaking of which, what kind of teacher is late to class? I thought this was an elite university. Holy shuriken! I think that was a kunai, actually. Fool! If you understood Pokemon, you would understand why I remained hidden. Surely one of you can imagine. Hourly when you hit, it's more important than strength, technique, or skill itself. Nobody knows? Well then. It's knowing your opponents before the encounter. Go on. Like, you analyze their weak points and capabilities beforehand so you don't have to make things up on the fly. You. What? Explain your thinking, Hilda. It's really self-explanatory. If you engage a Pokemon or a trainer without knowing anything about them, you're immediately putting yourself at a disadvantage. Pokemon battling 101. Hilda is correct. Pokemon are not mere tools of brute strength. You must understand your opponent's strength, their weaknesses, their mentality. If you know these things, even the weakest Pokemon can defeat the strongest. In this field, you must exploit every possible advantage. If none are in sight, you must make them yourself. Confusion, poison, sleep, all means of gaining the upper hand, and all signature tools of Pokemon of poison type. You shall learn that soon enough. This guy's making it sound like we're about to assassinate someone rather than just study Pokemon. Yeah, but why do you look so happy about that? Koga's lectures on the many ways the weak may uproot the strong. So he's the anti-Lance. And so here our time dwindles. Very well, you are dismissed. Neat. I mean, yeah, he's right. Half of Pokemon competitive is knowing the meta. And then finding strategies against the meta. Finally, Sam was always fun to do. I had to start swimming after just 20 minutes of lecture. Never mind 4 hours. Wait, we were supposed to have a quiz, weren't we? Despite your hesitancy, everyone in the room starts shuffling out of their seats. Not so fast, I haven't dismissed yet. I hope you haven't forgotten about your quizzes every Thursday. Oh, what? Whitney, you said those were on Mondays and Fridays. Oops, did I really? Oh well, you know, if you studied, you wouldn't have anything to worry about, right? Oh no. Okay, Kaz, clear your desk and take out your pencils. Today's quiz is pretty simple. Still, make sure you look at the status of the field, your opponent, yourself, and before committing to moves. Remember, this is graded. Alright, let's see here. Dino? Are you kidding me? Shoot. Okay, so, level 5 Dino. No, what are its current moves? Its current moves. Shoot. Dragon Rage, Trick Meteor. Ah. Shoot. Does it outspeed it? I don't think it outspeeds. 30 speed. 38 speed. So it does outspeed. Okay. So. How much HP does a... I'm overthinking the heck out of this, but I have to. I think at level 15 with negative 6 speed. Thanks, set. Level 15. It's gonna have 40 HP. And a Dino. Draco Meteor. Guaranteed 1-hit KO. Oh, wait, it's level 5. So you don't want to do that. If its IVs are 0. But if it's EVs or Dracometeor is not going to do. So the correct move is Dragon Rage here. I went way over the top there. Hey, that was pretty... No, it was not. That was not easy. I way overthought that. I busted out the Pokemon calculator. So yeah. How's that for easy? At a glance. That was not easy. I way overthought that. I busted out the Pokemon calculator. It looks like everyone did quite well. It seems you understand the importance of fixed damage moves. There are other moves that ignore defense, too. I look forward to seeing how you use them. That's it for today's class. You are all now dismissed. Finally, I'm about ready to drop. For the first time, I don't even care about talking to Sam. I just want to get out of here. Danielle, it's time. Come to my laboratory in the research center now, if you please. Sure thing, Professor. Not even a week and you're already in trouble. What'd you do this time? Oh, shove off. I'm sure it's nothing. Suddenly, all my tiredness just disappeared. Anyway, you said research center, right? So if I start running now, I should be able to cover the entire campus in... Use the brochure. It's got a map on it. Yeah, you're right, Headleaf. Actually, Leaf's always been inviting me to go out since school started. Maybe I should invite her this time? I mean, if I should invite Leaf. Hey! Danielle, hi, what's up? I'm dropping by the research center. I was going to take a look around, then have a chat with Sam. Well, you seem surprised how close he and I are, so I thought maybe you'd want to hear us chat. Aw, I'd love to go. You know, I used to be super into science stuff when I was a kid, mostly paleobiology, but I bet the other ologies are just as cool. Cool, so you're good to go? I would, but just not today. I kinda asked to study with May after I bombed the quiz. I knew Instructor Claire said something about Dragon Rage, but I'm really sorry. Hey, no problem. We'll do another time. Yes, we will. I'll come next time, I promise. Neat. Got Leaf's digits. And now, next time you want to invite me somewhere, you just call me. Aren't you a lucky guy? See you later, Danielle. She probably didn't invite me out in the first place because she had things to do. Oh well. Can't say I didn't try. Anyway, I should get going. I'm impressed. It's like Professor Oak's bag back at home, except 10 times bigger and cleaner. Makes you wonder why Professor Oak would even bother coming back to Palatown. Danielle, is that you? Oh, one and only. Didn't expect to see you here. Me too. Well, I mean, I didn't expect to see you here. I'm always here to help Nate around the lab. if I'm not helping Sheeran. Oh, Nate's here? Yeah. Anyway, what makes you want to visit the research center all of a sudden? Well, Sam asked me to come here to talk about something. Professor Oak, I mean. Oh, neat. I'm here because today the research center brought Magmite and Voltorb, and we're going to see how much energy we can store in a light bulb. Well, we're not going to use them for slave labor or anything. Gosh, this will be awful. You think if it's like some kind of workout routine for Pokemon like Magmite and Voltorb, maybe some of the participants particularly don't have any muscle fibers or whatever, are using up their electricity to build up natural affinity to their... Yo, B, you're running the ears off guests? You gotta slow it down, B. I'm never going to get another assistant if you keep blocking the door off with your wall of text. You don't need another assistant, though. You have me. You're part-time. Much as I'd love to have your attention to myself, I know you've got a thing going on with C. What? Now, I don't mind sharing, but I think C might. Who's C? Ahem. Hey, Danielle, right? Good to have you here. See, you and we know each other very well. Yeah, Bianca grabbed me a couple times for cheering. Cool. Anyway, let me welcome you to the research center. There's not much here for the average student, though, but if you're trying to do something with a big computer or run an experiment, this is the place. Well, which of those categories are you in? Observant, huh? I'm sure to use computers, basically networking stuff. Think of me as like Koban's unpaid unknown IT guy. Yeah, Nate's a super genius. He knows how to code and hack and slash and debug and defrag and defibrillate and translate. B, let's not talk too much more, alright? Okay. Sorry about that, Daniel. Really, I'm just a simple tech guy, so if you have a toaster that's missing, that's the kind of stuff I can do. Oh, that's for me. Sorry, I gotta step out for a second. D and B, see you around. Don't call me D, please. Yes, of course, sir, it's all on. Nate's always being pulled off by phone calls. Then he gets super serious for a couple of minutes. And then he's back to normal. So how'd you meet? I heard you and Cheer were childhood friends. But now it looks like you and Nate are too. Yep, actually Cheer and I are from New Town. Then he moved to Spirita and I met Nate. Nate was barely ever home though. I think I've talked to him more in the last 4 days than I've ever had before. So you don't actually know him all too well. But you're helping with this ambiguous computer stuff? I guess not, and I guess so. And the whole thing about being here every day is... I've been here every day for the school year so far. Well, look forward to seeing you again. Yay! Oh, and you said you wanted to see Professor Oak, right? He's down the hallway to the left. Hey, thanks. No problem. Ah, Daniel, good you're here. Hey, Sam. Glad we finally get to talk. Now, what did you want to talk about? Let me answer that question with a question, lad. What do you think we have to talk about? My place in this academy? Yes, I can imagine you would think it would be necessary for us to discuss this. Sam, please, just give me a straight answer. Why am I here? Why didn't you tell me that you'd be here? I'll give you an answer, Daniel. But first, you're gonna have to work for it. Yeah, alright, classic Samuel move there. You never just hand over anything, do you? No, I don't. Okay, here are the facts. I'm in Koban Academy, you teach here, you didn't tell me, even though you would have plenty of time to. So you didn't want me to know. However, you knew how much getting into the Koban Academy meant to me. And you knew that if you were working here, I'd ask for your help to get in. So you didn't want me to ask for your help. That means you either didn't want to help me or you didn't want me to ask for help. Oh, duh, now I get it. You don't want me to ask for your help getting in because you would have to choose between recommending Blue or me. Completely wrong, actually. What? I've never had any intention of recommending my grandson to this school. What? But why not? Nepotism bad? Do your best to answer that question, then I will give you my answer. Ugh, this again. Well, you figured he could have gotten to school without your help, and you wanted to give him confidence, let him know that he doesn't need to rely on your name. Once again, entirely correct. Then why? Why don't you try to answer that then? Just answer the question, Sam. Well, I did not believe my grandson deserved his spot in this school. What? He's arrogant, cruel, utterly refuses to learn, even from his betters. Further, though, I've tried and barely had a relationship with the boy. He calls me on holidays when I'm expecting to send him money, and that's it. His skills at training Pokemon is undeniable, but he does not excuse his callous disregard for everyone but himself. Unfortunately, I know all too well where he got his traits from, and I was not the best father to his father, but even so. In any case, lad, Blue was not a consideration in my silence on this matter. Then, you didn't tell me because you were going to recommend me anyway? There we go. But, Sam, I spent so much time writing those letters, applying, and worrying about whether I'd get in. Well, if I told you that I was going to recommend you, you perhaps wouldn't have tried so hard. In any case, you're 18, out of school, and unemployed. I can't imagine that waste of time would have been put to good use. Did I make you miss your daily run or two? Yes, actually. Hardly something worth caring about at this junction, I imagine. You could be a bit more empathetic. Not with how my still can't read. Not with how limited my time is. Speaking of, now you now have enough evidence, I believe, to answer your first question: why you are here. Think it through. I'm here because you recommended me, but wait. Koban prepared to teach the complete newbie to train Pokemon, but it still demands that you have high grades when it comes to math, science, literature, a life outside of school, too. I don't think... There's no way I could have gone in with just your recommendation. You forced me in somehow. Yes, and the how is not something that will be relevant, so you can end your train of thought there. Then why? Never mind, you'll just tell me to figure it out. True. So, there has to be some reason you wanted me here at the school. If it's not grades, not extracurriculars, what do I have? Oh, it's my memory, right? Being able to memorize every Pokemon and their stats and moves and stuff? No, it's related, but most of the professors at the school have done that. Further, it's something that anyone with a Pokedex couldn't do. Of course, your aptitude at memorization of all things is rather impressive. Most people have to use Pokedex for that, so having it all memorized is convenient, though it seems though I seem to recall that wasn't your choice. Yeah, I really wanted a Pokedex, but neither my mom nor I were trainers, so it didn't seem worth it to drop the money on it. Well, I take your memorization as proof of my decision not to give you a Pokedex was the right one. Wait, you didn't give me a Pokedex on purpose? Now, lad, next guess. Oh, it's the Pokemon thing, isn't it? Like, the way they are all calm around me? Ah, so you've picked up on that as well. Perhaps that's partially correct, but it's more a symptom of a larger reason. This conversation could have been an email. Well, lad? Please, Sam. I get that you're smart. Everyone does, too. You're literally world famous for it. Please, just tell me. Very well. You are aware that the focus of my research has been Pokemon-human relationships, yes? Well, you represent a breakthrough, something that could further the bonds between Pokemon and human more than ever before. Lad, I believe you may possess a special ability. Huh? Like a Pokemon ability? Very much like that, yes. My colleague Sinnoh has some interesting theories about how the commonalities of human Pokemon ancestry incidentally, but that's neither here nor there. Okay, I'm taking crazy pills, or humans can't have abilities. That's just not a thing, right? I mean, am I wrong? The answer to that question has been the subject of my research for almost 2 decades. Certainly there are many documented cases of human beings with psychic powers. Some have been known to talk to Pokemon, or heal their injuries with a touch. Others demonstrate extreme physical strength beyond the norm, and others have brain powers that exceeds our understanding of anatomy. The answer I'm arriving at is, well, yes, Danielle. Danielle, people and Pokemon like you, instantly, from the moment they lock eyes with you, they want to know you. That's called the Phrenergy ability. Isn't that just normal? It's hard to say. In my reclusive life as an academic, then researcher, I can certainly say that most people don't tend to initiate conversations with me, but that could easily be my own failing. I'm sorry, Professor, I don't think you're right about this. I don't have some kind of special power, some kind of aura. I just go up to people, introduce myself, and then ask their name. It's really that simple. Lad, the difference between you and other people is far greater than that can be explained by a simple extroversion. No, I maintain that my hypothesis is correct, and that unless the data proves me wrong, I intend to maintain it. The data? What do you... That's why! You brought me here to test your theory. Not because of anything I can do or whatever, but just because you want to prove yourself right. Yes, I don't understand. Why are you so upset with me? Why am I sad? I'm upset because... Whoa there, slow down, Danielle. You need to be patient with Sam. I'm upset, Sam, because it sounds like you don't think I deserve to be here. That you just brought me here so you can answer your own personal question. I do not know if you deserve to be here. Neither do you. No one does, until you graduate or fail. Yeah, alright. You're right, of course. Well, how can I help you with your research then? Graduate! In 4 days, you'll be introduced to more people than you knew in your entire life in Pallet Town. If my hypothesis is correct, by the time you graduate, you should have a great many friends and a team of strong, loyal Pokemon. Sam, if you're right, does that mean I mind controlling people to like me? I thought you might be concerned about that, so I made sure to discover the answer to that before there was ever a chance I'd tell you about my theory. No, lad, far from it. Rather, your true feelings become apparent to anyone you talk with. It's more than wearing your heart on your sleeve, it's giving your heart to another. People and Pokemon subconsciously know how you are feeling, even what you're thinking, to a certain degree, and because of that, they know you're just a friendly boy that's safe to be around. In any case, I can hypothesize this is an ability that would actively be detrimental in the hands of anyone who wasn't as kind as you, and used to anyone who wasn't as outgoing. I repeat, this is not mind control, nor does it make people like you. It just means your intentions won't be misunderstood, and when you tell the truth, people will believe it. In a world where everyone wants something out of someone else, no one says what they mean. Being able to know the intentions of the person that you're talking to is reassuring. Wow, so my Pokemon don't freak out because they know I'm not going to try to control them. Or abuse them, or be a jerk, basically. That is my theory. Based on that special Pikachu I gave you, and how I've seen wild Pokemon interact with you, the effect seems especially pronounced on Pokemon. What if I were to lie to someone, then would they believe me then too? Lad, when was the last time you lied to anyone about anything? Fair enough. Don't worry about things that won't happen, though if you must, I theorize that people are far more likely to disbelieve your lies. I guess it still feels kind of comfortable though, like I'm getting an unfair advantage in life. Then feel free to push it out of your mind, ignore my ramblings, and assume you're a assume you're a bog standard student, and just do your best at this school that you got into fair and squarely. Can't really do that now. Well, there you have it then. Now I really must get back to my work. Wait! Yes, lad? Not everyone likes me. I've had a couple of trainers on my first day here, and I told them about my circumstances here, and they pretty clearly lost interest, but that's not all. Oh? There's Lance, Mr. Lance, I guess. He got seriously angry at me. Oh, now, I'm sure that's not true. Lance is stern and stubborn, but I'm sure it's far from his ability, just like a promising young student as yourself. Guess Sam wasn't there for the battle exhibition then. Well, there's one more. Blue. He hates me. Always has. My grandson is a statistical anomaly, well within the margin of error, and if I'm to prove my hypothesis of 18 years correct, not worth considering. I feel kind of bad for Blue. Whenever I hear about how his grandfather talks about him. But it's not like he doesn't deserve it. Well, I guess I got one more question then. How am I gonna pay for Koban? My first tuition payment's due in 6 months. To be honest, lad, I didn't think of that. What? Rip Bozo. We're screwed. Shit. Is what Professor Oak said really true? Do I really have some sort of ability? Sheeran said I had inoffensive charisma. Is that what he meant? And is there some way I can use it to not get kicked out of Koban in 6 months? Good, no one's back yet. I want to talk to Speaks about my condition. Hey there, buddy. Did you miss me? Yeah, sorry, but you'll have to get used to it. I've got to keep this up for the rest of the year, remember? Oh, come on, lighten up. Once my schoolwork starts cleaning up, you won't even notice that I'm gone. It'll be just like high school. I'm saying that, but Professor Oak is right. I need to start reevaluating myself as a trainer, and myself as a person. Yeah, I got some news. Real big news. Just give me a second to sit down. It's been a long day. I feel like you could just sink right through the bed right now. Nuts. What the hell? I can't sit still after that. Look, Sam thinks I have some kind of special ability that makes people like me. Okay, fine, he explicitly said it wasn't an ability that makes people like me, but still, it feels like it. It feels like it. Hey, buddy, are you, like, actually my friend? Like, I'm not forcing you into this because of my mind powers, right? Yeah, okay, I trust you, buddy. If Sam's right, then I guess I've never known him to be wrong. There's nothing shady or evil about this. Maybe the best strategy really is just assume he's wrong and carry on as it was before. Say, Peaks, you haven't spent much time with Willow, right? Would you like to? Alright then, come on out, Willow. There's the Ralts. Now that I think of it, this is the first Pokemon that I've kept in a Pokeball. I know they're perfectly comfortable, but I think living with Peaks for so long makes me feel bad for keeping a Mon in a ball. In any case, she sure looks happy to get out of the ball for some fresh air. Riveting dialogue. At least Peaks looks happy to have another Pokemon to hang out with. That's a relief. I was worried that Peaks would have trouble meeting up new Pokemon, or that he'd get jealous over being replaced or something. I wonder what Mom would think of this scene. She'd probably think they're just babbling, but I can tell they're definitely talking to each other. Come to think of it, Mom could never understand what Peaks was saying. She'd just throw a wild guess based on whether Peaks sounded happy, sad, or angry at the time. Sometimes she gets it right, but more often not. Couldn't this really be just because Peaks and Willow trust me? Or are their trainers so busy trying to get their Pokemon to obey they never learn to listen? Alright, time to hit the hay, guys. I got a busy day of pretending everything's normal tomorrow. I should get to sleep early, and I want to go for a run before I wake up to clear my head. Come on back, Willow. You two, Peaks, get some sleep. You play with Willow tomorrow, okay? Good night. God, how long have I been going for? Jeez, 2 hours? Man. Do you want to keep going? How long did I go last couple of times? I think I'm gonna... Ah, shoot. I think I'm gonna call it a night here. I'm going for 2 hours. I think I'm good for now. Alright, so that's the stream. Hopefully we can do it again next week. Depending on whether or not school gets filled up again. So, yeah. Thanks. Wow, 5 people came in. That's kind of neat. We chatted. That's whatever. So I guess thanks to all those people that came in for watching, and guess I'll see y'all next time. Bye.